All right. Let's dive into something, that I've always been kind of curious about,
Yeah,
psychotherapy,
yeah.
talk therapy, the thing we see in movies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Today we're exploring this YouTube script I found called Psychology Therapy, How It Works and Why It Matters. And just the opening visuals, of this peaceful therapy office
Yeah.
got me hooked. Soft music, warm lighting. It's like, are they trying to visually represent that feeling of safety and comfort you're supposed to have? I don't know.
Right.
But is therapy really just like venting in a fancy room?
Well, it's definitely a lot more structured than just venting.
Okay.
You've got a trained therapist, right, guiding you, the client, as you
Mm.
explore your personal issues and your emotions and um, even behaviors.
Yeah, the script really emphasized therapy as like this safe space, like a judgment-free zone
Mm-hmm.
to like dig into all those thoughts and feelings that maybe you wouldn't share anywhere else, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like, but isn't that enough? Just having a safe space to vent. Why do we need all these different techniques and approaches?
Oh, creating a safe space is like the foundation.
Okay.
Absolutely. But think of it this way. You wouldn't use a hammer for every home repair project, right?
Right.
You need the right tools for the job. Therapists use a variety of techniques,
Okay.
each one tailored to address specific issues and needs.
So like what? Give me some examples.
Okay, sure. So take cognitive behavioral therapy,
Okay.
or CBP. It's all about identifying and challenging negative thought patterns.
Okay.
So let's say you constantly think, I'm a failure.
Mm-hmm.
A CBT therapist would help you examine the evidence
Right.
for and against that thought, and then they'd work with you to develop more balanced and realistic thinking patterns.
So it's like actively rewiring your brain to think more positively.
Exactly. And that's not just a metaphor.
Okay.
The script mentioned how therapy can actually change the brain, and studies show that research using fMRI scans shows that therapy, particularly CBT, can reduce activity in the amygdala.
Oh, right.
That's the part of the brain associated with fear and anxiety.
Wow. I was surprised to learn that therapy can actually have a physical impact on the brain.
Yeah.
That's really cool. The script mentioned a person named Name who overcame anxiety through therapy.
Mm-hmm.
Are there like other ways therapy can help people besides anxiety? I mean,
Oh, absolutely. Therapy can help with a wide range of challenges, from relationship issues and low self-esteem
okay.
to trauma and even managing chronic pain.
Wow.
The list goes on and on.
Really?
It's all about gaining a deeper understanding of yourself and developing healthier coping mechanisms.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It's not about a quick fix,
Right.
but rather like equipping yourself with the tools for long-term well-being.
Exactly. It's about empowering individuals
Okay.
to discover their own strengths and solutions.
Mm-hmm.
The therapist acts as a guide, not a fixer.
And speaking of guides, the script ended with this call to action
Oh, yeah.
about breaking the stigma surrounding mental health.
Yeah.
It seems like the more we talk openly about these issues,
Mm-hmm.
the more we kind of normalize seeking help.
Absolutely. Open conversations can help dismantle misconceptions and make therapy feel more accessible for everyone.
So what does this all mean for you listening? What stood out to you
Yeah.
about this deep dive into psychotherapy?
Hmm.
Did any of the techniques or benefits we talked about particularly resonate?
And here's a final thought for you all to consider. If therapy can have such a profound impact on the brain, even changing its physical structure,
Yeah.
what are the possibilities for using it not just to address problems, but to actually enhance
Okay.
overall well-being and personal growth?
Yeah,
It's a fascinating question worth pondering.
it really is. And that's it for this deep dive into the world of psychotherapy. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for having me.